If you think I'm not paranoid about there being lipstick on my teeth, I am. I wish you guys could tell me, like, hey, you have lipstick on your teeth. That would be great. Hey guys, today I thought I would show you what I brought with me on vacation. So basically what's in my travel makeup bag. I actually just got back from vacation a couple days ago. We went to Myrtle Beach in South Carolina and it was amazing. It was perfect, beautiful, gorgeous, fun. I had the best time. And while I was there, I actually took a ton of Snapchats and I'm really proud of my Snapchat story. I had a lot of fun with that. So if you're not following me on Snapchat, definitely do that. My name will be down below. So yeah, I would love if you would follow me on Snapchat. All right, so now a little backstory before we start the video. I brought a lot of makeup with me on vacation. I was gone for 8 days and I brought way too much. Like every single day I was like, if I could go back in time and not bring this much makeup, I would do it. I'm a huge overpacker, like really bad. When I was packing my makeup, I denied myself nothing. I was like, you wanna bring it? Bring it. That being said, there was a ton of makeup that I brought with me that I didn't even touch while I was on vacation. So what I'm gonna show you today is the stuff in my makeup bag that I actually used. So this is the bag that I brought with me. It's this really cute turquoise makeup bag. I got it actually at Old Navy. Can you tell I like turquoise? So everything is just kind of thrown in here. So I'm gonna try and do this a little orderly, but we'll see. I love that sound. If you watched my Confessions of a Makeup Addict video, you will know that I love the sound of people digging through their makeup. Like, I just love it. Okay, so the first thing I brought with me is my eye cream. This is my little morning eye cream that I use. It's a tiny sample of the Origins Ginseng Refreshing Eye Cream. I love this eye cream. I use it every morning and I put it on before I do my makeup, so that's why I put it in my makeup bag. I also brought my L'Oreal Magic Skin Beautifier BB Cream, and to be honest, I used this one time. I used it the first day and that was it. So I basically only wore makeup at night, like when we were going out to dinner or whatever. And yeah, like I said, I wore this the first night and then the rest of the nights I didn't wear any BB cream. I just wore my concealer. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. And my Rimmel Stay Matte Powder. So basically I just used these two things on my face when I was going out, and then I did my eyes and lips, however. I did bring one blush with me. This is the Milani Baked Powder Blush in the color Berry Amore. This is my favorite blush ever. It goes with everything, and yeah, I've loved it for so long. And then I also brought my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Bronzer. I wore this maybe 3 nights. I did get pretty tan and I didn't really wear face makeup, so I didn't really wear bronzer very much. It's just tiny anyway. It doesn't really take up much room. So brought my bronzer. Oh, this thing, I'm even more obsessed with this than I was. This is the Mary Luminizer. This highlighter. I've talked about this before. It's just the most gorgeous, champagne-y gold highlight. I don't know if you can see it, but there it is right there. Wow. So pretty. I use this every single night without fail. I'm so happy I had this because, especially when you're tan, I feel like a highlight is just a must. So for my eyes, I had brought my Naked palette, my Urban Decay Naked palette with me, and I barely touched it. So I'm not including it because I don't think I needed it. Basically what I did for my eyes every single day is I brought my Lorac Pro Matte Palette, which is the cutest little palette ever. 8 matte shades. They are perfect, perfect, perfect. I was thinking of doing a video on this palette, but I'm not sure. Let me know if you guys want to see that or if you've seen enough of them or if you don't really care. Just let me know. So I brought this. It was perfect for blending shades in the crease, under my brow bone, under the lash line, smoking things out. And then, like the highlighter, when you're tan, I just feel like shimmery things are just very necessary. Basically, I used all these single shadow things on my eyes pretty much every single night. So the ones that I brought and used the most included this Rimmel Scandal Eyeshadow Stick in the shade Bluffing. I used this almost every single night as just a base. I would just run it over my eyelids really quickly and then put shadows on top of it. And if I wasn't using that one, I would use the Maybelline Color Tattoo in the shade Bad to the Bronze. You guys know I love this, so I would use this as a base if I didn't use that one. And then for shimmery shadows on top, I pretty much just used a combination of the following. So I brought my ColourPop Shadow in On the Rocks. I talked about this in, pretty sure it was my July favorites. These two things I have become extremely obsessed with lately. These are the L'Oreal Infallible eyeshadows. I have the shade Amber Rush and Glistening Garnet. They're just perfect. They pair perfectly together. They pair perfectly with other things. They're just perfection. Perfect, perfect, perfect. How many times can I say perfect? And then lastly, I brought one of my Lorac 3D liquid lusters. This is in the shade 24K. It's just a really shimmery gold color. And sometimes I would just put this on top of whatever eyeshadow I did, and it just kind of amped up the look and the sparkle. So basically every single night I just used a base, some of these shadows, sometimes this gold thing, smoked it out and blended it with my Lorac Pro Matte Palette, and liner, mascara, and that was it. Speaking of liner and mascara, the two liners that I brought are my Kat Von D Tattoo Liner in Trooper. I did use this, but what I used the most was my Maybelline Eye Studio Gel Liner in Blackest Black. I've become recently re-obsessed with this, and if I didn't want to do a wing, I would use this to kind of just tightly line my upper lash line and make my lashes look thicker. For mascaras, I brought two. I had my Lash Sensational from Maybelline and my Clump Crusher from CoverGirl. I like to use these in combination. I actually brought with me a CoverGirl Lash Blast, the one like this, but it's in the orange tube. I brought the waterproof version of it with me thinking like, oh, I'll put some waterproof mascara on before I go to the pool and the beach. That never happened. I didn't wear any makeup during the day, ever, not even one time. So I didn't use that at all. I just used these two mascaras when I was going out at night, and they worked just fine. Alright, then I also brought my Rimmel Scandalized Black just pencil liner and my Sephora waterproof pencil in, what is the shade on this? Tiramisu, my favorite brown, my favorite black. And I had brought a lot of colored eyeliners, and I used like two of them. This is the one I used the most, so this is what I'm going to show you. I brought my Rimmel Scandalized Shadow Stick in Blamed Blue. It's just a perfect turquoisey blue color, and if I wanted a little pop of color on my lower lash line, I would use this. Oh, one more eyeliner I forgot. I also used my L'Oreal Silkissime liner in, I think it's just called Gold. Yeah, in the gold shade. I love this thing. I think it's the smoothest, most pigmented, beautiful eyeliner ever. And a lot of times I would just put it kind of on the inner corners a little bit of my eyes, and it just really made them pop and just looked really pretty. Brought my Sephora eyeliner sharpener just in case. Tweezers just in case. I have a hair tie in here. I have hair ties everywhere because I always need them. Oh, I forgot about this. I brought my Put a Lid on It eyelid primer from the Balm. I brought my Maybelline Define-A-Brow for my eyebrows. I really only used this like once or twice, but it barely takes up any room, so I brought that. And then I had brought a lot of lip colors, like a lot of them. And I really only used these that I'm about to show you, so I'm not even going to talk about the other ones because I wouldn't have brought them if I could do it over again. First off, I just have my Body Shop Aloe Lip Care. I've talked about this before. This thing was a lifesaver. When you're in the sun all day, your lips really get dried out, and I always wear SPF on my lips because I'm paranoid about getting sunburn on my lips. But even still, I would come in from the sun and my lips would just be like so parched. And this thing was the only thing that made them feel better. I don't know if it's the aloe in it or what, but this was amazing. I just brought one lip liner with me. This is the NYX lip liner in Peekaboo Neutral. I figured that it would just go with everything, and it did. And then for lip colors, I have mostly neutrals and then one bright one. The bright one that I brought was the ColourPop Lippie Stick in Go Fish. This is just like a really bright pinky coral, and I wore this a few times. And if I wanted something with a little hint of color, I wore my Maybelline, what is this? Color Whisper in Rose of Attraction. I've had this for a long time now, and I just love it so much. I also brought my MAC lipstick in Syrup. This is just such a classic shade. It goes with everything. It's basically my lips but better. I did use the others, but these two I used like the most out of everything. The first is my Sephora gloss in the shade Perfect Nude. I feel like I've talked about this in my past like 15,000 videos, but it really is a perfect nude. It's just so easy. It's glossy. It's not sticky. So I brought this, and I'm really glad I did. And then the other lip product that I got a ton of use out of is the, oh my gosh, it's so like beat up. I've had this for so long and I love it. This is the, I can't remember the brand. Soap and Glory. Soap and Glory Sexy Mother Pucker lip pencil thing. The name is worn off, so I can't tell. And this is in the shade Nudist. It's like a light peachy nude color. It feels so smooth on your lips and so moisturizing. So if I was out and my lips were like feeling really dry, I would put this on because it gave me some color, gave me some shine, and gave me a ton of moisture. Also, the fact that it's in a pencil made it really easy to just swipe on. So yeah, these were my most worn, these two, but I did, like I said, wear the other ones a few times. And that is everything. It probably seems like a lot of stuff, but you should have seen what I had in there before I went through and took out the stuff that I didn't even use at all. I know I don't need this much, but I just love makeup so much and I have so much fun with it. So for me to like have some options, I need options. Anyways, I hope you guys liked this video and that it was somewhat helpful if you are going on a vacation yourself and you don't know what to pack. Please let me know down below what your absolute must-have items are to take with you when you travel. And with that, I think that's all I have to say. So as always, if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more videos, and I will see you soon. Bye! You know that commercial where the girl just like sprays it super quick and then pulls her clothes on and is like skateboarding out the door? Yeah, I was always very leery of that. I was like, can you really do that though?